TruckWin has a feature called non-freight billing, which was added into the system to allow you to be able to invoice a customer without attaching a trip to it. Some people use it to invoice rent, for example. Maybe someone bought a tire, you can send an invoice for that. So it's basically just to create an invoice without putting an origin, destination, and that kind of stuff. And I will show you how to do it. We go into freight billing, and it's kind of hidden up here on a top menu because it's not very common that you use it. So you'd click on non-freight billing and then go to non-freight billing list. And it's going to bring up this window here. If I had some entered in, they'd be listed here. We're going to go ahead and add one, so I'd come down and hit add. It would bring up this screen, which would have my bill date, so you can change that if you need to. The invoice number you will have to type in. And your bill to, of course, is going to be who are you billing. And I'll just choose one here. Optional PO number or customer reference number, same with the comment. But once you put the bill to in, you'd click Save and Add Revenue, because we want to add revenue. And Add New Record, yes. And that populates the bottom portion of the screen. Under Billing Method, you'll see Flat and Units. Flat meaning a flat rate. Units, you can bill by units. So we're going to do just a flat rate. Description, you can go ahead and type in whatever you want. So say it was a monthly rent invoice. Your dollar amount, your department, and then you would want to put the account number that you want this revenue to hit. So if you had a separate revenue account for rent, you could use that. I'm just going to put it in our basic revenue account, which is 4010. I'm going to hit print this bill to print it. You can kind of get a screenshot of it here. And I will just print it to Adobe. This is what the PDF would look like of your invoice. Pretty basic. Once you've printed it, the last step, as in most of our billing process, is to post the bill. So we'll come down and do Post Bills. I will simply choose that invoice and hit Prepare Posting. And as soon as I hit Post One Invoice, it will send this invoice into Accounts Receivable, so I can collect a payment for that. And it's also going to make your entry in the general ledger. It's going to hit whatever revenue account you put down and your accounts receivable. And it says data posted successfully, and I'll close out. Just to mention quick, there is also a non-freight billing history if you need to look something up that happened in the past, and also void a non-freight bill. So similar to reversing a regular freight bill, you can also do the same for a non-freight bill.